Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I am very honored to have been asked to be the guest artist for the 1000 Below Collab. This is a group of artists who have fairly new channels, and it's really difficult on YouTube when you have a new channel to get monetized. You have to meet certain requirements, and the first requirement is that you have to get 1,000 subscribers and then a certain amount of watch hours as well. So I'm really happy to draw some attention to these fabulous artists that are part of this collaboration and hopefully get them monetized, because once you get monetized, then it really gives you the encouragement to keep going and keep getting better and making more and more beautiful art. And the more we inspire people, the better the world becomes, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm really happy about that. And they asked me to give them a theme, and since winter's coming up for most of the Northern Hemisphere, I said, let's all make some snowflakes. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to do it in a slightly different way. I'm going to use some Fluid Acrylics. This is Amsterdam titanium white mixed with my regular pouring medium, which is a mix of Floetrol, PVA glue, and gloss varnish, and then a lot of water in order to get it to a very, very thin consistency. It leaves no mound at all. It melts in immediately, but it doesn't indent. It's right at the edge, but it has no body at all. When you stir it around, it feels like you're stirring water. It's really, really super thin. And I haven't tried this with any other pouring mediums, but the main thing is to use acrylic paint and water to this consistency. And then I'm going to use some alcohol inks on top of that to create the snowflake. So I've tested out several different colors. Every one of these colors is going to have a slightly different reaction. The one that I got the best reaction from was this Let's Resin alcohol ink turquoise. So that's what I'll be using on the first one. I actually have two of these acrylic panels. They're 12 inches and they're really fun to play on. And it dries perfectly on this surface. And I just have it up on a couple of cups to give it some stability. So I have my acrylic paint, I have the alcohol ink, and then I have some isopropyl alcohol that I'll be putting in the middle of my little puddle that I create. And then I have a little wooden skewer that I got in the barbecue section of the grocery store. And my hint on this is, don't use the fat end, use the skinny end. The smaller the tip, the better results this is going to give you. So I'm gonna go ahead with the first one. I may play around and do some experiments on the second one, but on this one, I just wanna do it the way I believe it will work the best, and then we'll play around. So I'm just going to tilt this out. And you can see I didn't put a lot of paint here. I don't want a lot of paint, and I'm not blowing it, I'm not swiping it, I'm tilting it because I want a nice, even, level surface. I don't want there to be any puddles or any lines from where I've swiped it. In fact, I'm just going to tilt most of this off the edge, and then we'll bring it back to the center. That's probably good. And you can see I just mixed up this paint, so there's lots of air bubbles. And since we're about to put alcohol inks on here, we can't torch to get rid of these air bubbles after we've added the alcohol inks. So we're going to do that next, after I use a paper towel in my hands. So we're gonna use a little kitchen torch to get rid of the air bubbles. Just move it around. We're not trying to heat it up or make it burn. We're just trying to get a smooth, level surface there. And my little test piece that I did, I'll show it to you here, give you a little preview. This was 3 drops of alcohol ink and then 2 drops of rubbing alcohol. So this is the look I'm going for, but I want it to be much bigger. So I'm going to probably put down, I'm thinking 9 drops. So I'm gonna go right in the center as close as I can get to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10 just to, because I like even numbers. You can see I'm already getting some really cool dendrites that are popping through. And so the next thing we're going to do is add our alcohol, and that will help it spread out a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't tried to make one this big, so hopefully that continues to spread out. If not, I might do some smaller ones around the outside edge. So now we just take our skewer and we draw in a little X to give it some structure. There we go. And then one in between each of those. And then we're going to give it one more drop of alcohol in the middle. Keep going, buddy. It's still spreading, so we're going to let that sit for just a moment, but I don't think it's going to spread as far as I wanted it to. So let's use a different color. I'm going to try, it's not going to spread any much further than that, so I'm going to try some smaller ones around the outside edge in this azure blue. Same brand, Let's Resin Alcohol Ink Azure Blue. Put one right there, one directly across from it. And let's add a drop. Oh, maybe a little too close to the edge. One drop of alcohol. There we go. And then we're going to draw in our X again. Pretty. Okay. Now I want to do something else even different. This is beautiful. I love that. Now it looks very green right now. I'm not sure what it looks like on camera, especially next to that azure blue. But you can tell the difference in the two reactions. This definitely got very, a lot of dendrites in it that gives it that kind of frost on a glassy window look. But the blue just kind of spreads out and it gets soft and fuzzy. So I keep putting little pieces. I shouldn't have been playing with my cat before I came in here. I'm going to try a little bit of silver on here. This isn't going to, it's not going to do the same effect, but I want some sparkle. One little drop in each of those spots. A little bit of alcohol to help it spread. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. Should we try gold? Let's try gold. All of a sudden this turned into an experiment. 1, 2. Oop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta move quickly before they settle too much. The gold seems to be heavier, so it settles. Oop. That one completely broke apart. That's all right, I still like the effect. Very nice. I like it. That's pretty. Oh, these are breaking up now. Oh, that's nice. That's fun to watch. Look at that. Cool. The first one hasn't changed much. I really love those gold and silver accents in it and the details. I wonder how close I can get so you can still be focused on that. I love that effect. The wrecking worked out really well, but it did get a little, I lost the definition in it on the outside of the wrecks, but these turned out really good on the outside edge too. And that gold, can you see the flash? Can we see the flash? There's some flash. That's gonna be beautiful when it dries. I'm really happy with that. It almost looks like an ornament or something. Really pretty. And then this is the second one. That big structure in the middle. I think it, instead of a snowflake, I think it looks more like a virus of some kind. But these turned out really cool. I love that. And again, it's gonna have some great flash to it. Yeah, this is fun. So I hope you've enjoyed my little experiment here, and I hope it inspires you to try something new. Alcohol inks on fluid acrylics does work, and I think it gives a really cool effect. So thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure what the order is in this collab, but I will put the playlist in my video description so that you can follow along. And watch all the amazing creations that these people have put together. And I can't wait to see them either, all the different ways that people make their snowflakes. So thanks again for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and go mix up some paints and be fearless.